What?
What's up, y'all? What's really good? It's your boy Shampoo here, and for those of y'all, which I know there was a lot of you, some people sent me messages and stuff. Some people even asked me stuff on Skype. All my E3 videos, talking about E3 stuff like that, were on Drop Down Gaming. I made annotations on my latest two videos saying, "Hey, that's where they're gonna be." So if you want to see those, go to Drop Down Gaming, check it out. This video is mainly about one thing. It's about the Nintendo conference. Okay? Now, I don't know what the problem is. There are some people that I have seen that make YouTube videos, and some people in the comments that watched the conference with me. Alright? There are some people that actually have. So they were able to take in all the information. But I guess the rest of y'all just really got shitted on. I mean, from YouTubers to the people in the comments. Y'all literally didn't have your filter on, because I have a filter, so I don't get shitted on like that. It just kind of just goes off of me. That's what happens to a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's why they put me in Infamous too. But seriously, like, y'all guys got shitted on. Like, it makes no sense why I see this conference. I come back on YouTube because I'm like, you know what? There's got to be cats just like being like blown away about what happened, like what I just seen. I come on YouTube and it's a whole bunch of, what is it? I don't understand. I don't know. And I'm like, what? Like, hold on, because this is what happened. The first video I watched from anybody about it was Zephyrnix's video, and he was basically saying the same thing. He was like, is it just a tablet or whatever? And I was like, okay, let me tell him, like, yo, it's a console, man. There's a picture of it on Nintendo's E3 website. And then I see another video, and another video, and another video, and another video, and another video. And I was like, damn, all y'all missed this shit? Y'all get shitted on that hard? Damn! And then I started paying attention to the comments. I was like, holy shit, like, these cats really just don't know. Man, look, I probably should have came out with this video sooner. I mean, by now, y'all know. But that initial reaction, like, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They announced a new console. The guy from EA said it was a new console. Reggie said it's a new console. People said it's a controller. Like, what the fuck? Reggie said the console, this new system, it's a new console. Dude from EA, I can't wait to make games for this new system, the new console. It's a new console, people. I know where you're getting people say, but it's a controller, not a new system. Were you watching the same shit I was watching?
Now, I do understand that Nintendo was kind of brief with what they were saying, but all the information was there. All of it was there. Besides one thing, which was kind of the inside specs of the hardware. Everything else, they told you. Everything that you really needed to really know was there. And I know I got it because I wrote it all down yesterday and did a video about it and put it on Drop Down Gaming. Like, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, like, it's a controller. It has dual analogs, it has face buttons. Everybody seems to know about the controller somewhat, but it seems like they don't know everything about the controller and how impressive this controller really is. What y'all have to understand is that they changed the way that you play games. Do y'all get that? Nintendo, like, what I said on one of Cue Ball's vids is in what I seen from E3 yesterday, from their press conference, was that, I always known that Nintendo kind of was, the was the you know, boss of all the companies pretty much. Like they, because you know their Wii is sold a whole bunch, you know, shit like that. They didn't have to worry about shit. They were just like, we do our own thing type of deal. And you know they always had a little bit of swagger to them and stuff. And Sony and Microsoft always catered to a different type of crowd. But this E3 like reinsured that with me. It reassured that. It was like after that whole thing, I was like, you know what? These motherfuckers are beasts. I was like, Nintendo are fucking monsters. Honestly, Reggie could have came on that stage, took a shit on the stage, and said, "Wii U, bitch," and walked off, and showed a montage. It would have shitted on everybody. You know, I'll be right back.
The Wii U looks pretty fucking crazy. The Wii U just smacked PS Vita. Like, Sony, what? My name was Reggie, baby. What? President, no, what? Nintendo, what? Yes. Sony, yes. Reggie.
Alright, I'm back in action. Somebody came to my door and knocking on the door and shit. Came out here. Felt good, but it's hot as hell though. But, you know, so I figured I'd do the rest out here. What was I saying? Yeah, don't y'all get that that's what they do, man? They change the way you play video games. Look at their track record. Look, ever since the GameCube. Alright? Even look at the GameCube controller. Look at the Nintendo 64 controller. You know, they change the way you play games, period. And then, especially with the Wii, and like I said in my E3 breakdown video, is that even if you particularly don't like the Wii controls for yourself, you know, depending on certain games, stuff like that, you have to commend them. They are the boldest, most innovative company there is. They're the ones that lead these fucking movements into a new gaming era. And then you have the DS that came out with the dual screen. One's touch, boom, beast. And then after that you had the 3DS. Same shit, just 3D. Like, what? No glasses. Change the way you play games. And now this Wii U, the Wii U is a huge overgrown DS. That's exactly what it is. It's just that you're holding the bottom touchscreen, and your TV is the other screen up top. And they basically, like I was saying before, they incorporated everything and put it all on one console. So they're taking the Wii shit, the DS, and this new shit and just bringing it all together. Like, that alone is impressive. That's just the start of it. That's not even including the fucking features that it can do. But, like I said, I was the only one actually watching it amongst the other few people. Like, actually, Phone 999. Yo, if you're not subscribed to this cat, you need to subscribe to him. Because, the dude's like the best ranter there is and shit. But I'll have his link in the description and shit. But like, he was feeling the same way I was. You know, that shit you do on your video, like, Reggie. Like, what? Vita? What? Reggie.
They just smacked the fuck out of PS Vita. They were like, what? Handheld? That's us. We got this shit on lock, bitch. Don't you try us, Sony. Don't you try us, bruh. They call me what? What? Reggie. Reggie. President of what? Of what? Reggie. Reggie.
My name's Reggie. Yo, that shit was hilarious, man. But, okay, let me go over this real quick, okay? First of all, you hold a goddamn controller in your hand that has a screen on it. That has a 6.2 inch screen on it, okay? First of all, there's been reports and everything that say that the controller is light, it's comfortable, it's not extremely heavy, none of that shit. It's a very comfortable fucking controller. Alright, it has 2 analog sticks, a left and right trigger, rumble, microphone, speakers. It has accelerometer and a gyroscope in it. That's crazy. Like that's, you know, just with that combination of stuff, there's limitless potential. All right, and then of course the screen's a touch screen. You can draw on the screen, and like I said in my fucking E3 video, like it's not like it's. I'm somebody that loves drawing. I'm an artistic person. Having that in my hand, like that's sweet, man. It's just another little neat addition. This shit is tight. I'm pretty sure something like PlayStation Vita will have something like that. If it's a touch screen, you can use a stylus, something like that. But just the way they presented it, the way they showed it on this thing, on a much bigger screen, and it's a part of your gaming experience on a home console game experience, that is. That shit is nasty, man. You can browse the damn internet on this fucking thing. Transfer images from the damn controller to the TV seamlessly with no latency issues. So I got something here, I can just throw it at the fucking screen and play perfectly fine. You can use it with other peripherals that are already out for the Wii and all that shit, such as when they were showing the scope shit with the gun. I'm basically going down through the same thing I did yesterday. You can switch from TV to the controller, just like I said before, that is a game changer, y'all. That's a game changer. For you not to be just like, wow, really? Really? That is incredible for video games. That is crazy. Crazy. You know how many times I'm playing online and I'm like, yo, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm gonna, do something real quick, or, something whereas I can still operate this thing and still do what I gotta do. That is gone. That is gone. Even if somebody else is living in your crib and they're like, oh, I want to change the channel, or I want to watch something or whatever, you won't have a big problem with it because you can play on your fucking screen. Y'all don't get it? It not hit you yet? Okay, let's say this. Let's say you're playing online, right? You got the headset in, all that shit. You need to take a shit. Except for you being like, okay, don't hold it up. I gotta go take a shit. I gotta go to the bathroom and shit. I'll be right back. And then your buddies be like, all right, man, we'll wait for you. So you're waiting in the lobby and y'all didn't start it up yet. With this shit, you be like, yo, I gotta take a bath. I gotta take a bathroom break. I gotta go get something. They be like, oh, you need us to wait a second or something. Like, nah, man, go ahead, start that shit up. Man, you could be taking a shit. I shouldn't have said it that loud. This exact thing happened before because there was a kid going across with his bike. I seen it in the corner of my eye. But you can literally take a shit and play at the same time. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know what I'm saying is kind of just like, what the fuck? But it's true. You can do that. It's ridiculous, man. It has HD graphics, and like I said, the only thing that we didn't find out is the specs that are inside this console. That's the only thing. But other than that, we had a real, true presentation of what this thing is going to offer and what it's going to be all about. And yes, it's going to have true online functionality. Like, I don't know if y'all missed that shit too. The dude from EA came up there and he was saying, hey, and he was even talking about it. He was like, imagine having, games like Battlefield and stuff like this, all when you can, you can talk to your friends, all this stuff. And he was going down the list of just different things. Like, very brief. I mean, he didn't say anything like trophies or nothing like that, but he said, like, leaderboards, being able to talk to your friends. I believe he said game invitations, things of that nature. that tells me that there's going to be true online functionality with this console. And think about it, why would the Wii not want to get into that? Especially after they already dominated one market and promised that they're going to be hitting the hardcore market this time around. Why wouldn't they want to do that? You have to remember that, yes, these companies are out for money. So it just, first of all, it just makes sense for them to do that, period. To get more money. Because they're already shitting on everything else right now. And it's just going to be incredible. It's gonna be crazy. You don't need the TV to play your games, period. Like, why am... It makes no sense. No sense why people just aren't in an uproar about this shit. But I guess that's the difference between this community and an actual gaming community. You know, because if you watch the media and stuff, they are fucking going crazy over this thing. And rightfully so. But when you get amongst fanboys, they like to downplay everything. They like to act like it's not a big deal or it's not anything special. Fuck that shit. This thing is true fucking just innovation in video games. Especially for console gaming. The hell out of here, man. You can use the controller to use with the TV in-game, just like I was talking about with the whole DS thing. You can, like, use the controller to, like, throw... They were showing that little thing with the Ninja Stars thing. It's just dope, man. And then they started talking about the games, and this was the part where I was kind of like, okay, hopefully they're going to be bringing hardcore titles. And that's exactly what they promised. They showed a list of games that was promising for hardcore titles that were going to be coming for the Wii, for this Wii U, that was going to reassure me and other people that the prospect for other games and other developers to make games for the Wii is now possible for these hardcore games. So all these multi-platform games that everybody loves to play and everything will now be able to be played on this new Wii console. And then on top of that, you know you're going to get exclusive titles for it as well. You know you're going to get some hardcore exclusive titles for that shit. It's not even a fucking question. Bro, this Wii U shit is a revolutionary console. It is innovative, it is creative, and it is bold. And it's making a fucking statement. For you not to see that is crazy. And I think I seen a comment by Rev Jesse Jackson. I think it was on the Loose Goose's video. Let me see. What did he say? He said something like, Rev, he's a cool ass dude. Damn, sounds like a big ass bee. But you know, he's a real cool dude and everything. But I got to make a little jab at you real quick. Because he made a comment. He was like, he said something like, my iPad can already do everything the Wii U can do. And I mean, that's extreme reaching right there. Extreme reaching. Without a doubt. I've fucked with iPads a bunch. Both of my brothers have iPads. I've messed with them for countless amounts of hours. Both of them have the iPad hacked, because if you don't have an iPad hacked, you don't have an iPad. Just like the fucking commercial. If you don't have an iPad hacked, you don't have an iPad. Same thing with the iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone hacked, you don't have an iPhone. But you know, there are certain similar things that the iPad can do. Like I know you can have, like, when you're playing emulators and shit, you can have it on your TV screen at the same time and shit like that. And you can kind of play it on both, and you can actually, I believe you actually hook up a controller to it and shit, like a Wii controller, stuff like that. So definitely the community has made it what it is. But this shit is coming stock like that. So that's already, one, get shitted on. And two, I mean, come on, you're talking about full-fledged video games, not iPad games. Yeah, the iPad is cool for games on the go and the way, stuff like that. Same with the iPhone, games on the go. That's what's up. But full-fledged fucking video games with staple titles, with games that are going to be proven to be playing online with headsets, you know, saying true communities, stuff like that. It doesn't even remotely compare. Doesn't even remotely compare. And playing games on the iPad or on the iPhone, honestly, man, especially a full-fledged video game, it's a joke. I played like the Dead Space up there and stuff like that. Yes, it does work, but like I said, it's a joke because it's like playing with the whole, with your thumbs moving and shit on the touchscreen, man. Come on. They do that with that because they have to, because they haven't added any type of D-pad, nothing like that. But it's nothing anybody truly really wants to do, because I bet you if they gave you some type of real attachment to play with actual, you know, D-pad and face buttons and stuff, you would go out and buy it like that. And the reason why you would go out and rush to buy it is because you know that those touchscreen controls are straight garbage. Man, I try to play so many games with that, and it's just like, man, fuck this shit. You're always like tracking back your thumb because it goes outside the perimeter where you can move and shit. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. How far am I on this bitch? Yeah, look at all those fucking plants, son. Look at those plants, son. I don't know. I really just don't know what else to say about this Nintendo shit. For majority, not some, for majority of y'all not to be really excited about this shit is crazy. It's ridiculous. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. And then I seen in Truth Be Told's video that he said something like, I guess he was disappointed there was gonna be a price point, and I didn't really understand that because there is never a price point that's shown during an unveiling. There never is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in relation with anything else that is unveiled and shown for you for the first time. Like, let me see. Let's take video games for example. When they show a video game for you the first time, you can even say Gears of War, you can say Uncharted, whatever it may be. They say, "Hey, it's coming out next year," you know, or "coming soon," or whatever the case may be. 2012. Look at that. Look at the Halo 4 release shit. Coming 2012, and then halfway between its release, they tell you that the date when they. Yes, I'm back inside, but yeah, that's when they can go ahead and release an exact date. But just to finish off this video, I just want to say Nintendo is doing it once again. They're leading the pack. They're showing new direction of how to play video games, which is why they dictated Sony and Microsoft's direction into their direction that they're doing now with the whole Move/Connect type of deal, because they wanted to get into that too. But now Nintendo's like, fuck it, we're gonna take on the hardcore now with this. So that's what they're doing, and they're still gonna stay with their casual. So I personally think that when the Wii U comes out and stuff, and as it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, it's eventually just gonna be like just that powerhouse, you know, that's gonna supply games for everybody. Not saying that other companies not doing that right now, because y'all know me, man. I ride for the PlayStation as of right now. They just got the best games, all that shit. But this Wii U shit, extremely impressive, beyond extremely impressive. And I definitely can't wait for it. Now, just to talk about this PlayStation Vita real quick, I do like it. It is impressive to me as well. It looks awesome, without a doubt. But the thing is that, and I said this in my Sony video about E3, is that it's not something that's really viable for me, because I had a PSP. I played it a lot when I first got it, but then as time went on, I barely played it at all, and I just used it as a fucking MP3 player. But now we got phones that basically, you know, are utilized for that. You know what I'm saying? And I see no need for me to have a PSP and that with me, and I just don't think that it's gonna hold longevity with me. But a younger crowd, sure. A younger crowd, a younger person, definitely. You know, someone that's in middle school, high school, you know, stuff like that, then definitely, like, it's probably perfect for you. But for someone like me, a little bit older than y'all, You know, I got more responsibilities, got things to do. I don't find myself being out whipping out my PSP playing games all the time, you know. And originally when I got my PSP, I thought I could do that, you know, but then I was like, you know, hold on a second, this ain't working out for me. So that's why I got rid of it. And I can see the same thing happen to me if I get the Vita, you know. Even if, like, and I'm not the type of person to take out my PSP while I'm at home just to play a game on PSP when I can play a game on my big ass fucking TV on an actual game console. But like I said, I was impressed with it. It is sick. It is definitely, you know, to me personally, it's my choice of handhelds. You know, I do like the 3DS. The 3DS is tight. They're showing you how a new way to play video games. But, you know, when the Vita comes out, I mean, just how it looks, the graphics, all that stuff, man. If they can produce the games to really back it up, it would be my choice of handhelds. But, you know, that's just me.